People are literally wetting themselves over this January 6th hearing. So if you haven't caught this by now, the Democrats are planning a primetime hearing regarding January 6th. That's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 5 o'clock out on the West Coast. And what I want to do in this video is have a little bit of fun and read some of these headlines that are out there, because I swear to you, this is what people are doing. January 6th. January 6th. Maybe I should do a straight video of me just doing January 6th. January 6th. You know, that's exactly what it's like with these people in the media in D.C. right now. Because, you know, this was the greatest threat to our democracy. The BLM riots, no, forget about those. But January 6th, oh, that was the big one. So let's go to NBC News. By the way, Culture Confederacy here. Welcome back to the channel. Pipe and coffee in hand as always. Smoking the most American of all pipes, and that's a corncob. Enjoying some good old-fashioned Kentucky Burley. Take a sip of my coffee here. So NBC News, Washington, D.C. is very serious now, January 6th. Very serious. The House January 6th committee is raising expectations for its first public hearing Thursday, saying the primetime event will be packed with new video, audio, and other information proving that former President Donald Trump was at the heart of the attack. Well, we'll just see about that. And I do apologize if you hear any background noise. I'm doing this in real time. Somebody's cleaning their carpet. So every other minute it's... Just goes to show that we do these videos in real time. We're real people living in the real world. So getting back to the article, quote, we will be revealing new details showing that the violence on January 6th was the result of a coordinated multi-step effort to overturn the results of the 2020 election and to stop the transfer of power from Donald Trump to Joe Biden, a committee aide said in a call previewing the hearing with reporters on Wednesday afternoon. Quote, and indeed that the former President Donald Trump was at the center of that effort. Yet he never once told his supporters to go storm the Capitol building, to burn anything down in D.C., to harass senators or representatives. The committee's pledge to present compelling new evidence is a risky proposition. It's very risky, folks. The promise of new details may tempt more people to watch and see for themselves what the panel has uncovered. Ooh, they've uncovered new information. I'll make a prediction. I think that they're going to end up with egg on their face. The Democrats are going to have egg on their face by the time it's all said and done tonight. Guaranteed. And the new evidence isn't going to be any evidence at all. It's going to be everything we saw before. But also that means that the committee is on the hook to deliver. Unless members roll out fresh evidence, the hearings may go down as an overhyped bust. Oh, I hope so. So let's go to the New York Times, the old gray lady getting grayer. How to watch the January 6th committee hearings. Well, here's how to watch them. You just turn on your TV and watch. The first of several upcoming hearings by the House committee investigating the attack on the Capitol will be held on Thursday evening. Once again, that's 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Western. On the Cultural Confederacy Network. I used to work in news radio, by the way. Again, Washington, D.C. Very serious. January 6th. The House committee has spent nearly a year investigating the January 6th attack on the Capitol, and the events that led up to it will hold a public hearing on Thursday evening to begin setting out its findings. So they've spent nearly a year investigating the January 6th attack, and they've come up with what? Probably nothing. Over the last 11 months, the committee has interviewed hundreds of witnesses and poured over thousands of hours of video footage and more than 100,000 pages of documents. 100,000? 100,000? The hearing, which will be televised in prime time, is the first in a series that will run throughout June. Ooh, June sweeps. Here is a guide to follow the hearing and what to expect. When is the hearing and how can I watch it? Again, turn on your TV and watch at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Western. It sounds like Dylan Foot. I'm having a lot of fun, folks. The committee will begin the session at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday. What will the hearing cover? This is really hard-hitting investigative reporting by the New York Times, by the way. Committee leaders have indicated that the focus on Thursday will be on presenting a complete timeline of the riot, beginning with the 2020 election, extending through the riot itself and its aftermath. What about all these riots in 2020? Why didn't anybody investigate that? So let's go to the next headline, moving right along here. In MSNBC, I'll call MSNBC, the January 6 hearing spotlight Congress, but witnesses are the real stars. There is no ordinary cliffhanger. This is no ordinary cliffhanger. Doing this in one take today again. Reading this to you cold. So this is no ordinary cliffhanger. The future of our democracy hangs in the balance. Here are the 5 things to watch as the hearing begins. One of the main known unknowns is the extent to which evidence links that attack to former President Donald Trump and his relentless claims that the election was stolen. Ooh, this is very dramatic. Listen, folks. When the curtain rises on the January 6th committee's hearings on Thursday, co-chairs Representative Bernie G. Thompson and Representative Liz Cheney, good old Liz Cheney, may get top billing, but the stars of the show will be the witnesses. By the end of the multiple hearings scheduled for June, we're likely to become very familiar with people at the center of the 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol. We already know that a mob disrupted. You're a mob now. The American people who just wanted to show their support for Donald Trump, they're a mob. I'm an independent voter, by the way. I'm an independent voter. I'm getting tongue-tied today. I'm sorry, folks. Hey, what do you want from me, okay? Look, my battery's already going down to nil. I haven't gotten through my 3rd cup of coffee today. So we know that a mob disrupted the joint session of Congress that had been convened for the purpose of certifying the 2020 presidential election. One of the main known unknowns is the extent to which evidence links that attack to former President Donald Trump. And again, they probably have nothing. Everything we've seen before. Moving right along to Breitbart, and we'll end with PBS, good old PBS. Anybody watch PBS? Democrat star, January 6 witness, someone in authority left the door open at Capitol, mob walked in. So where was security in all this? Is the U.S. Capitol building one of the most secure buildings on the planet? Where was security on January 6th? We know there's footage out there that you have police officers opening up these barricades, letting people in. Let me read this headline again. Democrat star, January 6th witness, someone in authority left the door open at Capitol. Mob walked in. Nick Husted, the Democrat star witness for the January 6th committee's first primetime public hearing, claimed that someone in authority left the door open at the U.S. Capitol. He is a British filmmaker who followed the Proud Boys in the days leading up to and on January 6, 2021. You know, the Proud Boys are all white supremacists, even though the main leader of the Proud Boys, Enrique Tarrio, is Cuban American. I never understood it. How could you, if you're Hispanic, how could you be a white supremacist? Questa confirmed reports that the January 6th committee would call him to testify as a witness during the committee's first of 6 primetime televised hearings. This is all going to be scripted, folks, I guarantee it. However, in a since-deleted Instagram post, Questa speculated that someone in authority opened the door for the protesters to come inside in a deliberate act. So it was all staged. It was all planned. There you go. That's all you need to know. Okay, next case. The Proud Boys were organized and together. How many police were there at 11:22 a.m. on the steps of the Capitol? I count 1. This is a deliberate act. Someone in authority left the door open and the mob walked in. Hashtag MAGA, hashtag riot, hashtag Capitol, hashtag sedition, hashtag Senate, hashtag Congress, any hashtag you want here. This is the first time I hear hashtag fighting for Trump, hashtag where does it go now? Thursday's hearing will not be Quest's first time appearing before the January 6th committee. The British filmmaker reportedly spent 7 hours testifying before the committee earlier this year. His film crew reportedly obtained footage of a meeting between Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio, again Cuban-American, and Oath Keepers founder Stuart Rhodes. The two organizations are likely to be at the forefront of the committee's Thursday hearing. So those are some of the headlines out there about January 6th. I guarantee you it's going to be a bust. It's going to be a flop. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Culture Confederacy saying peace out. Stay safe, everybody. God bless this great country. And I will do a second video tonight in real time while the hearing's going on. So stick around for that. I'll catch you tonight. Culture Confederacy saying peace out.